Ed was boring. He had a boring job as an associate of cataloging and archives at the library. It may have been one of the most boring jobs on planet Earth, which means it was perfect for Ed. All day, he aimlessly wandered between bookshelves, pretending that he had something to do. Most days, Ed spent a disturbing amount of time hunched over drawers of microfilm. Sometimes he would have to refile a map, or someone's late-night study session, or occasionally he would get to touch a rare book from the archive, but mostly microfilm. Apparently, microfilm is still important in the digital age. Ed knew this. Microfilm was important. Making sure microfilm was cared for was therefore important. Therefore, Ed felt quite happy with his boring job. Ed was happy with most boring things, because Ed was boring. One gray Thursday afternoon, Ed was eating his boring packed lunch out of his boring nondescript lunch bag in his boring break room. As Ed ate his lunch, he marveled at the excellency of the truly mediocre sandwich, unaware of the events occurring outside his window. I'm sure if he hadn't been so enraptured with his sandwich, even his gaze would have somehow made the scene bland and uninteresting. That said, he didn't look and sat in a break room thinking about the flavor qualities of mayonnaise as the world came to an end. The odd thing no one considers about the end of the world is just how long it takes. Everyone thinks of it as this one moment, this mere second in time where there was everything and now there's nothing. Really, it takes a long time, and it really isn't all that interesting. A lot of people were really bummed out by that. Everyone except Ed. Ed was just focusing on his sandwich. This was the first time in many years that Ed had been the exception to a rule. This might be the most interesting thing that ever happened to him. What a guy. So the world is ending. Most people resign themselves to their inevitable doom. People generally go about their days until things get hectic enough around them that it directly affects them. From what we know, Ed died at the exact same microsecond as 3.6 billion people. Ed died at the most common time of death at the end of the world. If he were alive, Ed would like this fact. Ed would like the feeling of being popular for once. Poor Ed. He was so goddamn boring. So as Ed disintegrated along with everything on Earth, his thoughts finally raised above his masterfully bland sandwich, and for the first and only time in his life, did Ed think something interesting. I wonder what tomorrow will look like.